guys? Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to talk about project pacing in Revit 2021. Okay, so many projects such as renovations proceed in phases. So each representing a distinct time period in the life of the project. So basically, the reason why we are using phases is that for us to be able to be aware of time on what is happening on our project with different paces. So Revit tracks the pace in which views or elements are created or demolished. So you can use pace filters to control the flow of building model information into views and schedules. So this allows you to create pace-specific project documentation with the schedule if you want. Okay? So that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to show you the basic use of paces. Okay, so from the manage tab here, so you can see there's the paces. So it says it specifies project paces, pace filters, and graphic overrides for paces. So what I'm going to do is, so let's say I'm just going to create a simple model. Okay, simple model wherein we're going to discuss the basic of paces. So I'm just going to select architecture. By the way, this is just a basic architectural template, the default metric template. Okay, so I'll just create here a wall, so rectangular wall. So let's say from level 1 to level 2, so I'll just create a rectangular wall like this. All right, just like that. All right, and then I'll just put an interior wall. So let's say I'll just put this interior wall like that, and I want to put another one here. Okay, and then I'll just put a door. So let's say I want to put one door here. Okay, so let me just adjust the wall that I have created. Okay, there you go. Right. Okay, and maybe I'm just going to load another type of door. So let's say I'm gonna look for the residential folder and then look for double full glass wood exterior door. I'll just load that one. So let's say I'm gonna put one here. That's my main entry door, and I want to put a couple of windows here, just like that. So this is the story will gonna be revolved. So let's say for example, this is our building. So when we go to our project site, this is the building that we have saw. Okay, so this is the building. So basically, this building is the existing, right? The existing building. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to select this whole building, and then from the properties here you can see pacing parameter, wherein you can specify the pace created and then the pace demolished of the building. Okay, so for this one, since this is already an existing building, so like for example, I went to a certain place and then I saw this building, so this is existing. Alright, so that's why we're going to change the pace created. Instead of new construction, we're going to change that to existing. And then apply, and then just click here. And you will notice that our building becomes somewhat gray or half-tone. So if I go to the level 1, you can see here our building becomes gray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the pace filter. Instead of show all, I'm just going to select here show complete. Show complete, and then the current pace, I'm gonna change this instead of new construction, I'm gonna change that to existing, and then I select apply. All right. So you will now notice that on our current pace, so this is existing pace. That's why it looks like this one. It's already dark again, right? So you will understand later why is it like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the manage tab, and then I go to the paces. Here on the project paces, I'm going to create another type of pace. So as you can see, we have a couple of default pace here, project pace, which is existing, and new construction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select after, so meaning I'm going to create a new page after the existing page. So I just select after, and then there's the one. So let's say this will gonna be my exterior renovation page. Oops, exterior renovation page. And then this one, instead of new construction, I'll just call this an interior renovation. So basically, I have three pages here. Okay, so you will notice here you have past and then you have future. So meaning to say the existing, that is the old page, and then all the way down that will gonna be the newer pages. So this is existing, and then after that we are gonna do some exterior renovation. So that's the story. And then after we did the exterior renovation phase, we are now going to do the interior renovation. So basically the interior renovation, this is the newest phase. So we'll be starting at the existing phase. Okay, so that's the story. So we have an existing building, and then after that, we are going to do some exterior renovation on that building, second phase. And then last phase is we're going to do some interior renovation. Okay, if you go to the paste filters, you can see here different paste filters like show all, show complete. By the way, a while ago I selected show complete, right? The paste filter show complete. So if it is show complete, new elements will be shown as by category. Existing will also be shown, but it will not show any demolish and any temporary elements because it's already complete. So we are showing the complete building with the new and then the existing elements without the demolish and then the temporary elements. So if it is show demo plus new, it will show the new because it's new. It will show the new elements. It will not show the existing, and it will show the demolish. And then if there's a temporary element, it will also be shown. So basically, that's how this paste filter works. Okay. So if it is a show new, it will only show those new elements. So when you say by category, so let's say the new elements will be displayed by category. By category means that is the settings of your current visibility graphic overrides. So if you type VB, so there, this is the override version, the by category. So if the settings of your door is already like this, if you already put some override, so that is the settings or the display that Revit will show if you are going to select by category. So basically this by by category, that is the setting of your visibility graphic overrides. So when you say overridden settings, so like here, overridden, overridden. So overridden settings is found here on the graphic overrides. So any changes that you made here, so that will gonna be the settings of your overridden. Okay? Now, not display, you know this already, it will not display. So we only have three settings here. So we have by category, which is the settings of your building elements, and then overridden, which can be modified here, and then not display. Okay, so basically this is the paste filters, and then the graphic overrides. This is the settings of your paces. So that's why a while ago when we have changed our 3D model here, you will notice it becomes gray. So because that is the settings of our existing here. So it's gray. Okay. So but if you're going to make your existing as your current pace, of course it will not show as gray. So if I select here existing, so it will not show as gray. But if you change your pace to a newer pace, because like what we have learned, existing is the old pace from here. It's the old pace. If we select interior renovation as our current pace for this view, for this 3D view, you will notice that existing will now becomes gray. Okay. these elements, if I select, we set that a while ago to existing. So if our pace now is a newer pace like interior renovation, our existing here will show the settings from the graphic overrides here existing. Alright? Anyway, so I know this is just your first time using paces since you are a beginner, and then you might have some difficulty or understanding, but please bear with me. I'm going to explain it as much as I can. Okay, anyway, going back to level 1, so what we did here on our level 1, I'm going to right click this and then I'm going to rename this, and then I'm going to call this existing, level 1 existing. Okay, so this is the settings, or this is the view for our level 1 existing. So meaning to say, when we went to the site, this is the building that we have saw. It's already existing. So we are going to select the pace filter, show complete, and then the pace existing. So this is the existing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, right click, duplicate view. Okay, and then I'm gonna rename this. This will gonna be my level 1. So let's say level 1 exterior demolition. Okay, so meaning in this view, on my level 1 exterior demolition, I want to show demolition on the exterior face. I'm gonna duplicate this again. So let's say I want to create a view for exterior renovation. Exterior renovation. And then I also want to have a view for level 1 interior demolition. Okay, and then I also want to have a view for interior renovation. Okay, renovation. There you go. So these are the views that we want to set. So we already have set level 1 existing. So we already set that pace filter, show complete, and then the pace filter existing. Okay, so this is the existing building on our existing pace, on our first pace, on the old pace. Now we move to the exterior renovation pace. So let's say, for example, I do not want this door here and then this windows here. I want that to be transferred. So I want to show my client that we did some demolition in the existing model. So we move to the next space. So I open the level 1 exterior demolition. Now, before we do some modification here, I want to change the pace filter here. So instead of show complete, I want to show here the previous settings or the previous building element plus the demolition. And then the pace here, it's not existing anymore because we are now going to move to the next space, which is exterior renovation. And then I apply. So again, you will notice it will become gray. Why? Because these elements that we have, if you remember on the previous step, we have selected our 3D model and then we have set that to existing. That's why on our exterior demolition, so here, the pace filter, we are showing the previous settings, which is the existing plus the demo. So we haven't done any demolition, but this is the settings of our existing. So now our pace here is exterior renovation. So this is the demolition view. So I go to the modify. I will do some demolition. So I select the demolish. Oh, before that, before the demolish, let me just go first to the manage paces. I go to the graphic overrides. I want the demolish elements to becomes red when I demolish it. So I change that to red. The patterns, the lines for the projection and then for the cut. So I'm gonna change that to red, red, red. Okay, so I go to manage. I go to, oh no, I go to modify. I go to the demolish here, I click that one, and then I'm going to demolish. So I do not like this one, and then I do not like these two windows. There you go. So this is now the settings of our exterior demolition. So in this space, we are showing the previous space and then the demo, this one. So before, we have this existing building, and now we move to the exterior demolition, wherein this is the existing plus the demolish elements. Now, after we did some demolition, the next thing that I'm going to do is to renovate the exterior. So I go to the next space, the next view, exterior renovation. Again, before we start, we set our paste filter here. So for this one, we are going to show complete, but the paste here will gonna be exterior renovation because we are still on the exterior renovation paste. And then apply, and then you will now see here that the elements that we have demolished on our previous space or on our exterior renovation, since we have selected here show complete, so remember, if you select show complete paste filter, it will only show the new elements, the existing elements, but it will not display the demolish and then the temporary. So that's what happens. So it shows you now your existing building. So this is the existing building without the demolished elements. So now we are going to add some modification. So the door, so instead of this location, so let's say I want it to be here. There you go. And then I want to put the window to these two sides here. That's it. And then I select here modify. So in this view, we are showing the complete. So what's the complete again? Again, you go to the paces so that you have a guide. So the complete is it will show you the new elements, the existing elements, but it will not display your demolish and the temporary elements. So our base here is exterior renovation. So that's now our view. So after we did the exterior renovation, so we are now going to move to the interior demolition phase or interior renovation phase. So I select level 1, interior demolition. So now here, instead of show complete, I want to show the previous phase plus the demolish elements that I would like to do. And then the phase here, instead of existing, so I'm gonna make that interior renovation. There you go. So as you can see, our previous phase, it will now becomes gray like this because our exterior renovation is already old. Okay, so that's why it now becomes like this because we are now on the interior renovation. So what happens is the exterior renovation phase last time, it now becomes the existing elements now in your interior renovation phase. And here we are showing the previous phase plus the demolish elements. So we haven't done any demolition, so we are now going to do that. So let's go to the modify. I'm gonna do some demolition. So let's say I want to demolish this, I want to demolish this. So of course, automatically when you demolish the wall, it will also demolish any wall-hosted families on that wall. So in our case, the window or the door, right? Then I select modify. There you go. So this is now our level 1 interior demolition phase. So before, so we have the existing view, which is this one. So we went to the location. This is the building that we have saw. And then we already started the phase exterior renovation. So on the level 1 exterior demo, so these are the demolish elements that we have here. We deleted this, we deleted, and then we added the, so these elements here becomes demolished. This because this will gonna be the new location of your window and then the door. That's why it likes this. And now on the exterior renovation, There you have it. So this is now our exterior renovation. And now we move to the interior renovation phase, which we started with demolition. So we demolished these walls here in the interior side. Right? So hopefully you can still follow. If you have any comments, questions, you can always put that on the comment section below. Now, after we create our level 1 interior demolition, so let us now move on to the renovation part. So I go to level 1 renovation. Again, we're going to change this. Okay, so show complete is fine because this is the last space. I want to show the complete. Again, it will show you here the new elements, existing elements, but it will not show any demolished or temporary elements. But the phase here, of course, instead of existing, so the latest phase, which is interior renovation. There you go. So after we did the demolition here, this is the demolish. So to our next view, so it's now deleted because we are showing here show complete. Okay, so we are now going to do some renovation. So I select wall, interior. So let's say the new layout. For example, this is what I want. This is the layout that I like. Something like that, or whatever design that you like. And then you're gonna be putting, let's say, door here. Oh, let's say this one. Whatever door that you want. So let's say here. Say here. Alright. And then modify. There you go. So this is now your last phase, the interior renovation. So before, this is the original. When we went to the location, this is the existing building. And then we did some demolition. So that's why this is what happens. Right? Okay? And then after that, we did some renovations. So this is what happens. So there's the new door, new exterior window, and then we did the interior demolition. So this is how it looks like. Okay? And then after that, we now have the last phase, which is the renovation phase. Okay? So this is the phase, and then the last phase, the newest phase, the interior renovation that shows the complete one. Okay? So this procedure, you can also apply this if you are doing a mechanical, electrical, plumbing, MEP, fire protection, or structural. So it's the same procedure. The idea is still the same. So if you want to create different views for different phases, different construction, so you can use this procedure. Okay? So if I go to the 3D view, so here, so right now in this view, it's showing all, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do that. I'll just select here, show complete, and then apply. So there you go. So this is now your complete with the interior renovation phase. So if I select here, exterior renovation, still show complete. So this is how it looks like, right? Okay, and then this is the, oops, sorry. This is the existing before. There you go. So this is the existing before. Okay. And then after that, we did some exterior renovation. So this is what happens. Okay. And then the last phase, we did the interior renovation. There you go. Okay. So hopefully you have learned something from this video, guys. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can always put that to the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Alright, so once again, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.